Our Why It Matters segment tonight. Democrats want tomorrow to be some kind of referendum on Donald Trump. Let me be the one to tell you. In some places it is, and in most places it is not. Tomorrow, the anti-Trump crowd will cast Democrats' likely victories in Virginia and New Jersey as some type of repudiation of Donald Trump. At a rally in Virginia, Barack Obama on Saturday showed up to get out the vote. He's never been particularly good at campaigning for other people, but he is the best Democrats have. And he wrote this as some kind of once-in-a-lifetime moment for Democrats to stand up to Trump.
Lord knows we need that light. We need that inspiration. Because let's face it, our country and our politics are in a pretty dark place right now.
Well, it is not a referendum on Donald Trump. 11 of the past 12 elections in Virginia, the party not in power in the White House won. So this is not some kind of watershed moment for American politics. Nationwide, voters will decide on more than 20,000 races and propositions across 31 states. Whichever party wins will grab hold of the momentum ahead of the midterm elections. Some of the key races include governor of Virginia and New Jersey. We talked about that. We'll find out whether self-proclaimed Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani takes hold of New York City. Possible that race is tightening right now. And the race got a lot more interesting when Donald Trump offered an endorsement of Andrew Cuomo.
If you have a communist running New York, all you're doing is wasting the money you're sending there. So I don't know that he's won, and I'm not a fan of Cuomo one way or the other, but if it's going to be between a bad Democrat and a communist, I'm going to pick the bad Democrat all the time, to be honest with you.
Trump put out something even more forceful just a couple of hours ago. Trump's comments, though, see if it makes a difference. Recent polling suggests Cuomo would only beat Mamdani in a two-way race, but the Republican candidate refuses to drop out. So tonight we're getting a little bit of a clearer picture on how voters view life under President Trump. This is his 287th day. New polling from our partners at Decision Desk HQ shows the president's approval rating sits 41%, down 3 points from April. Trump's party, however, is faring better. 47% of likely voters say they'd vote Republican if the election for U.S. Congress in their district happened today, tied with 47% of Democrats. That bodes well for Republicans. The generic ballot tied right now is a pretty good thing for Republicans. But more important than any one person's approval rating is a response to the following question. Are your finances better off than a year ago? 26% better off, 39% worse off. Trump offered a different assessment in his interview with 60 Minutes.
There have been grocery prices.
No, 401ks. People have 401ks. Their 401ks are double what they were a year ago.
But for people that don't have 401ks or are not invested in the stock market, but they've seen their grocery prices go up, inflation.
No, you're wrong. They went up under Biden. Right now, they're going down.
Voters elected Trump because they trusted him to lower prices. They didn't like Biden's open border policy and wanted to keep boys out of girls' sports. Democrats hope they can turn tomorrow into a referendum not on what Donald Trump has wanted to do, but what he has done.
Donald Trump and his ICE agents are snatching our immigrant neighbors from our city.
Corporal Bone Spurs there, who's never served a day in his life, who wants to attack everyone in service.
You don't work with the arsonist who burns down the house to rebuild it.
Why did you do this to Trump? Investigate for corruption and even release the Epstein files.
If you want to stick it to Trump, vote yes on Prop 50.
I hate California.
All right, so let me tell you something nobody else on TV will. Democrats in Virginia and New Jersey must win by far greater margins than Harris did in their respective states for the Trump bashing to actually have any relevance.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.